Hey everyone, I want to explain you how to beat door 150, or Grumble boss fight, whatever you want to call it. The real challenge in this boss fight is having a good memory, since this doors is kinda like a maze. First of all, let's understand the dynamics. Basically what the computer needs you to do is find the signal receptor and put the code. Signal A will always be in front of you, so the real trouble is signal B, C, and D. First you need to know that B, C, and D change positions every game, so their location is random, but don't worry, the R they spawn is the same. Okay, this is the most important part. If you haven't realized it yet, the main computer sends a sound signal to the terminal they want you to find. If you hear the terminal B on your left, follow this path. Remember those lockers as a point of reference. The transmitter is in this room that can be entered through this hole, or if you have shears can enter through the door. Now if you hear it in your right, follow this path. As I said, even though they signal spawns in different doors, the path and R are always the same. So if you don't see it in your run, don't worry and just follow the sounds. The area they spawn is not too big. Now let's do anchor C. If you hear it on your left, follow this path. This is the most dangerous spawn since there is no protection, and Grumble can eat me if he wants. If you hear it on your left but the sound is loud, it means it's in this path, is almost like the terminal B path. If you hear it on your right, follow this path. It's very easy to get lost on your way back. Since this path is long, I will show the way back. If you don't see it in the first location, try this one. finally anchor D. If you hear it on your left, follow this path. If you hear it on your right, follow this path. Use the waterfall as a point of reference. You can use the shears to make a shortcut. Here is another location from the right path. Alright, now let's talk about Grumble. Something important to know is that there are actually 3 Grumbles in the map roaming around. So don't get confident when one Grumble leaves, always gotta move running, never crouching. Because Grumble will only chase you if you are on his sight. Once he chases you, he will be slightly faster than you. If you enter a door through the maze, Grumble can't hurt you. The safest ones are the doors with an anchor. Grumble can also be attracted to light. Even if he caught you, Grumble doesn't insta-kill and you have a chance to escape. One last thing is that you can use Crucifix on Grumble. It will stun him for 7 seconds. Now let's talk about the codes. After you complete anchor after anchor, the difficulty will increase. Basically, when the anchor has a negative number, -1, note, it means that if you need a 3 you have to put the number 2. If it's a positive number, 1, note, it means that to have the number 2 you have to put the number 3. Usually the anchor D has a broken monitor, so you should have an idea of what you are doing at that point. Well, those are the basics to beat door 150. Pretty easy, right? It seems the developers want the players to train more their mind. Subscribe.